Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bob with KC Craps, and yes, as you can see, I have this wonderful neon sign from one of our followers here, Ephraim. You know who you are. Thanks. Sign looks fantastic. Greatly appreciate it. So on this week's episode, we are going to break down the horn bet, which is the 2, 3, 11, and 12. We're going to talk about odds, what might be the best time for you to play them, and when to try to stay away from them. We'll break it all down. We'll also touch on the C&E bet, which also takes care of the three-way crap, and the 11 mixed in with the horn. They are synonymous with each other on when you play them and when you don't. So let's go ahead and break down the table and start throwing some dice here on KC Craps. Okay, so let's break down this table when we're talking about the horn bet right here and the C&E. So essentially, they cover the same thing. A three-way crap check is your 2, 3, and 12. Your E is your 11, which is right here, and can also be played on the horn bet. Now, the nice thing, or the main difference between the two is how they break down. On your C&E bet, your three-way crap, it takes care, like I said, the 2, 3, and 12. That counts as a single bet, and the E takes a single bet as well. So for instance, let's say we're going to throw down $10 on a C&E bet, right? So what that's going to do is it's essentially going to break it down and put $5 on the C, or the crap check, and $5 on the E, the 11. That can be played at the same time, and you'll often see your chips set here like this. Now, if you just want to do a three-way crap check, you essentially just say, hey, I want a $10 crap check. They'll set it like this, and it will pay $10 on the crap check and obviously nothing on the 11. Now, as far as the crap check and the 11 are concerned, the crap check, if it hits a 2, 3, or 12, will pay 7 to 1. If it hits the 11 or the E, that pays 15 to 1, which is the same as what you see up here. Now, if you do a horn bet, now you need to do this in increments of 4. So if I've got $10 there, essentially I just need $2 more, and it will break it down into 4 different bets at the $3 level. Okay, because 4 times 3 is 12. If it lands on the 2, the 2 and 12, this right here, pays 30 to 1. And down here, it pays 15 to 1. So if you do, let's say you do a horn high. Okay, what that means is it'll sit up here. You essentially have $5 on each. If we do a horn low, it'll be right there, the 11 and the 3. Because this pays 15 to 1, this pays 30 to 1. Or you can just do a horn bet, and then it essentially breaks it down where you get paid $3 per number. So if a 3 comes out, that's going to pay 15 to 1 on $3, which comes out to $45 minus the $9 remaining. So you would get paid $36. Over here on the C&E, right? If you do it like this, it pays 7 to 1, which comes out to 35 minus the 5, you get paid $30. Same thing applies on the 11. If the E hits, that pays 30 to 1. So you'll get 150 minus the 5, which means you'll get paid $145.
Hey folks, Bob here in the editing room. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick shout out and say thanks to everybody who has given me a subscription on this channel. Also, we need 5 more subs so that we can start doing some live streams. Got some plans up my sleeves as far as some things coming up here in the near future, but I also want to know from you guys. Give me some comments of what you would like to see on the channel. Is there certain tricks or tips or maybe a strategy that you would like to see proven out here on the craps table or even on a crapless table? So we'll get back to the video. See you guys
now,
then.
When do you use these and why should you use them? A lot of times you'll see a lot of people who will come out when they get money out on their pass line right here. and start to shoot on a come out. Okay, so our button is off. We have money on our pass line right here, and we are getting ready to throw the dice. But let's say we're putting $50 here on our pass line and we want to cover that. Which of these two do you think is the better bet? It would be the three-way crap right here, which pays 70 to 1. Why, you ask? Well, easy. I put $10 on a crap check, that pays me 7 to 1. Or I can put $12, put it on the horn bet, which you can see there's 4 different bets. So you're only getting paid, what is that, $45 minus the other $9. So you get paid $36. You see the math. Not the greatest on a horn bet for a come out to cover your pass line bet. Now, if you're rolling along and all of a sudden a 3 comes out, well, heck yeah, shoot. Bet a horn low, bet a horn high, bet a horn. Have fun with it. Make it the best experience. It's a cheeky little bet to gain a little extra, and who knows, maybe a 2, 3, 11, or 12 comes out on the very next roll. You just made yourself a nice little bet. Or you can see that 1, 2 come out and be like, hey, give me a $5 crap check. Well, 7 to 1, that pays $35, right? Which is a lot better than the horn bet. So it's broken down how you want to play. I personally, I would never do a horn bet itself because I would just put it right here on this C&E. To me, it pays out better, and it's just, to me, it makes more sense when you're playing the pass line. Now, you can do straight up bets. Let's say for some reason you're doing a $200 challenge. You've got $200 burning a hole in your pocket, and every roll you're throwing $5 out on the 12. All right. Well, that pays 30 to 1. So you get paid $150 if it hits. If it hits twice during those rolls of $200 at $5 a piece, so 40 bets. If it hits twice, you've already made $100. It's a video we'll do later, and I'll go more in the depth about that and talking about that aspect of the game. So just a quick recap, C&E, when you're doing a rollout on a come out and you're wanting to protect your pass line, I strongly recommend a C&E, especially if you're up here playing like the ATS or the hard ways, or you're doing the field bet, or you're placing bets on, say, on a crapless table, 11, 12, 2, 3, 11, and 12, you're playing your extremes, and you want to put enough money on the pass line that if a 7 comes out, that it will cover your extremes. Well, you definitely want to cover your pass line by utilizing the crap check, the C&E bet. Not just the horn, because it takes more to cover what you have on the pass line than it does here on the C&E to cover your pass line. So just food for thought on which direction you want to go. And like I said, if you want to bet aces straight up, or a 3 or 11 or a 12, you know, go for it. I pretty much stay away from this spot on the craps table or crapless table. The only thing you'll typically see me play is the any craps or big red. Just want to make sure that I have myself covered with the pass line, or getting crapped out on like a regular craps table. It's just a way to ensure extra protection for a minimal cost. And to get that extra protection on a minimal cost, well, that's simply done by using the crap check, the C&E, as we are playing. Hey guys. So I know this was an extremely short video today, and it's actually intended to be shorter for the simple fact that I am trying to give you guys a lot of information when it comes to playing craps, and trying to help educate you into finding a way to play the game, not only to make it more enjoyable, but to also possibly maximize your profits when you're out there playing craps or crapless or bubble craps or in a tub, if you will, for those who know what a tub is. It's a lot of information, and I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible. If there is something that you want to see covered, or if you have questions, please feel free to give us a comment right down below. And in the meantime, don't forget, we want your likes, consider subscribing because that really helps us and me specifically. And turn on your notifications. You'll see when that next video comes out. See you guys next time here on Casey Craps.